Greetings, Libras. This is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot. And welcome to your November 2019 General Love reading. This will be for Librans, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Whether it's tropical or Vedic, if you have Libra in any of those alignments, stay tuned. You might find some resonance in some of these messages here. Take what applies, leave what doesn't. I will be reading from the perspective of the Libra, although the cross watchers are welcome. Just want to say, if you like the video and you resonate with the messages, hit the thumbs up button on the video and leave your comments down below as well. Let me know what your experience is with the reading, if you do resonate, of course. If you have any inquiries on a personal reading, I have the information in the description box below on how to contact me, as well as the different readings that I offer. Until December 1st, I'll actually be doing a promotion, whereas if it is your first reading, you will get $15 off either the 15-minute reading, the 30-minute reading, or the hour reading. So if that's of interest to you, of course, again, the information is below. So this is a pretty interesting message that we have in the crown here, Libra. We've got Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new may enter. We've got the card of forgiveness, confusion, and grief. So first off, what I'm sensing here is that it's been a very, very tough road for many of my Libras. And I've sensed that from readings already. So I guess the continuity is nice. It just sucks to feel this energy. Every time I come back into feeling these energies, even if I picked up on them before, it's just always like a new wound. Maybe some of you are feeling like anytime you even think about this person, like a wound opens back up. Or deal with this person, whatever it may be. But essentially, the universe is saying that a lot of what you went through as far as your heartbreak, in regards to your heartbreak, really may have just been about the lessons in it all, or it actually was the other person who was a piece of shit, who treated you poorly, who took advantage of you, so on and so forth. But whether it was this person's fault or something that the universe was just saying, hey, you just got to go through this to get to where you are now, you've internalized a lot of that, to whereas you may have felt much of what happened was your fault, or what could you have done differently, or you're just feeling bad because of the way that this situation has broke you down. So you just you're taking it all in, and you're being the one to absorb all of that, or you have been, and it's time to release that. Okay, because much of what took place isn't your fault. The unfortunate situations that have occurred are not your fault. So there's no need to internalize in that way. This is the first time I've seen this in a reading. Maybe not seen it, but just felt the direct need to say, like, it's interesting how you've kind of put yourself out in the cold. Usually when we talk about somebody being out in the cold, that's something that us readers do speak on a lot, especially if we're talking about like 5 of coins or something like that. But it's like you've put yourself out in the cold. You have, what is the appropriate word? It's almost like many of you have just like martyred this situation. You've taken on all the burden, all the grief. And now the universe is saying, forgive yourself and let go. Because there are definitely energies that are trying to move in. There are blessings that are attempting to move in. There are love offers that are attempting to move in. As you establish more of a sense of your self-worth, and as you move out of this rut that many of you have been in, you'll start to see how the world is viewing you, and how opportunities are viewing you, and what's really trying to present itself to you, and what's opening up, okay? But even if you have to go back to remembering that sweet little boy or sweet little girl that you were, in your beauty and in your innocence and in your essence, if you have to even do that to forgive yourself, do that. You know, outside of romance, I think still as it may pertain to love, a lot of your childhood traumas that have still been around, you need to deal with. You may have grown up as a person who's had to always take things in and hold things in and be that person for your parents or your siblings. And, you know, it's interesting because that actually is like the type of energy that Libra has growing up, you know? Having to take that burden, having to be the one that's just making it fair for everybody when they see so much chaos around them, you know, bringing the scales to the situation that is imbalanced. And as a Libra ascendant, aka Libra rising, that's definitely been a part of my story. So I feel that here. But you don't have to do that with any motherfucker in your life anymore. And you don't have to do that with a lover, especially. This is about you literally healing yourself from the grief that has accompanied you for so long. And that has poured over into relationships, okay? I don't know what your parents, you know, were like and what you had to see within their relationship or within their marriage, or when you look at other elders like aunts and uncles and great aunts and older cousins, etc. Or you just looked at the world around you when you were younger and the things that you saw. It may have affected you in just such a way that even when you're in a situation in love that isn't conducive to your growth, you'll try to make the best of it, okay? You'll absorb that energy. You'll be that punching bag, if you will. You'll take so much, and then there's a point where you've got to say enough is enough. And one thing that I see from the blossom that's coming from Kali's hand, the beautiful lotus there, I also get that literal stop. Enough is enough, you know? And you're looking forward and you're allowing the new to come in. The new is manifesting from you, within you. You see all, you are all. And that's kind of where we are in this message here. Tell me you're not coming up in your own energy. Wow. Okay, first off, let me just show you. We got the Nine of Cups on the board. That wasn't the first card that I saw because it fell out, but it fell out basically covered up. Ooh, Libra, this is hot. Got the Nine of Cups, got the Nine of Coins. Yes. Then we've got the Seven of Coins. Yes, yes. I mean, the Seven of Coins with the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Coins, pretty solid. And the Empress. Libra, Taurus energy, Venusian energy. Basically, when we talk about you healing, in this process of healing, you're going to remember how good it feels to stand on your own 2 feet, okay? How good it feels to be alone and not lonely. You give yourself a chance, a moment to recharge, okay? With everything that you've worked for, the assets that you've obtained, like, you're sitting back, you're protecting what's yours. This is what I see coming for you in November. You're protecting what's yours. And you, excuse me, I had a live soda, so those probiotics are hitting. But yeah, you're basically protecting what's yours, and you're coming into the understanding that all of the energy and efforts that you put out towards other people is time for you to do for you. And you're remembering how good that feels, okay? And this is definitely bringing you out of a state of confusion. This is definitely you bringing yourself out and from the cold and celebrating yourself and nurturing yourself and loving yourself. And I feel as though from the Nine of Cups to the Nine of Coins to the Seven of Coins, it's all leading to this Empress energy, okay? It's an embodiment of that. And you're giving birth to new conditions and new creations. You are in a very fertile period in your life. And like I tell people, you know, everybody expects these crazy readings once Mercury goes into retrograde, but hey, there are a lot of other planets out here. And quite a few of them have recently been in retrograde and just went direct. Others are still in retrograde. And it's funny because those planetary retrogrades are working in our favor. And we can't forget about all of the energy that's around us and just focus on, you know, Mercury being in retrograde, just because we know how crazy that is. Like, or how crazy it can be. Although illuminating and enlightening, it can still be a very tumultuous time for many of us. But yeah, I see like the tumultuous times behind you, Libra, if you choose to acknowledge it and understand it and realize it, that there's a new dawn before you, okay? Again, you're stepping into a very, very fertile moment where watch your thoughts and watch what you say, because when we talk about the powers of manifestation, they're very high right now, and you will get everything that you want. Everything that you want. So start making your list, start getting to your vision board, get to the drawing board, whatever you got to do. Make that move. If you want to move, go ahead and do it. Don't let nobody tell you that a Mercury in retrograde should stop you. Whatever you feel like you want to do to start anew, do it. There's a new position out there that's been screaming your name. Have the confidence enough to go after it passionately and just grab that shit by the balls. Yeah, you know, our president likes to grab by the pussy, so I'm just going to do a clap back and say grab by the balls. It's okay. I have them too. So I don't really think I'm offending any men out there. But yeah. Grab life by the goods is what I'm getting, because there's so much release and healing in this energy and really in these energies. And I feel that it's all about you right now. It's all about you right now. Will love come in at some point? You better fucking believe it. But it's building, and it's building. And I feel like a lot of people are looking at you with admiration, but it's not about who's coming in right now, because I don't see in the cards that being your focus in November. Because when you're ready to emerge into the world in love, they'll be there. And if not them, somebody will be. But you're not focused on that. You're focused on you, Libra. So this has been a very powerful reading. I hope you enjoy your November reading, and I look forward to your bonus, okay? Happy Halloween. Mwahaha.